Hey, hi, Torsten. The first thing I wanted to say is you call me Thomas, but I actually go by TJ is my nickname. And so when you say Thomas, I think you're talking about my son, Thomas. But if you want to talk to me, you can call me by TJ. And the second thing is you compared Tennessee to the size of Germany, and I looked on the map, and actually Tennessee is about the size of Austria. So it's a lot smaller than Germany, but it's still probably about as wide as Germany, but it's not very tall. So.
Chewing your gum.
I don't want to chew gum.
TJ is Germany is about the size of Alabama.
Oh, Germany's about the size of Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And the next question was about paintball. And Torsten had some questions about what it takes to be a paintball referee, Dad. So can you tell Torsten what being a referee in paintball involves?
Well, the referee serves as the timekeeper to start the contest and to end the contest, which are generally 10-minute paintball fights of one team of 6 soldiers against another team of 6 soldiers. They have these paint guns that shoot. They can be loaded with 20 paintballs of 3 centimeters in diameter. And when they get hit in the body, not on the leg or not on the arm, the leg and arm is okay, but in the body, they have to leave the game. And to leave the game, they raise their weapon over their head and they leave the field of battle. So the referee's main purpose is to make sure that when a soldier gets shot in the body, he does raise his weapon, he leaves the field. And a firm rule also is that if you shoot the referee, you are to leave the field immediately.
That's great,
And
Dad.
when a player runs out of ammunition, he runs out of paintballs, he can raise his weapon and leave the field. And but he doesn't have to, but it's suicidal if he stays because he cannot defend himself. So that's about the duties of a referee, mainly to make sure that when they are hit in the body, that they leave the field.
All right, thanks. My mom is tapping Hank on the leg to tell him, that's enough.
That's enough.
So the other question was about the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl was today, and I think the Super Bowl is actually an unofficial holiday in the U.S. where everybody is expected to stop whatever they're doing and sit down and watch the game on TV. But, Dad, you had something to say about the World Cup.
Yeah, we did watch the Super Bowl tonight. It was very entertaining. It was a good game. But this family of TJ are our soccer family, and they watched with great interest the World Cup soccer. They didn't miss a single game. I cannot really get enthused about soccer. I prefer football, but they love soccer. And the World Cup meant a lot more to them than football.
Yeah, that's true. And so, Mom, you were watching the game tonight. How would you describe the Super Bowl tonight?
Well, it was kind of exciting because the score was so close. It wasn't like somebody.
And who are the teams?
Oh, one's the Patriots and one is the New York Giants. And my family thought I should be for the New York Giants since I was born in Brooklyn, New York. But I was rooting for the Patriots, who are Massachusetts or up north. And they lost. It was the New York Giants that won. But it wasn't. The score was 17-21, so it was kind of close.
It was an exciting game
up to the very, very end, and they couldn't make a touchdown in 57 seconds. The other one, what happened was when the guy didn't really want to go over the goal line, so he turned his back to the goal line and then sat down and went over. So it was.
He tried not to score, but he couldn't stop his momentum.
Yeah.
And he ended up scoring, but it worked out best for his team because they ended up winning anyway. So.
I might add here that we're visiting TJ this weekend. We live in Arkansas, in Hot Springs, Arkansas, where we have the hot thermal waters, just like you have in Baden-Baden.
So it's a very similar town, very historic and tourist-oriented. So.
And we live on a lake, and we have a motorboat, and the kids come and visit us in the summer and go water skiing and play in the water. So they have a good time.
It's
so.
very warm, and we hope that you're keeping warm there in Dresden, because we hear our neighbors from Slovakia say that their relatives back in Slovakia are encountering, I guess, -5 degrees Celsius temperatures, and so hopefully you are keeping warm in Dresden. And so, any other questions?
Yeah, I had one. This year, I think that the biggest sale item for Christmas was UGG boots that are from Australia. And I think I've seen every child in high school and close and in our town who are wearing a pair. And I was wondering if that's the same way in Germany, if you have something that the kids just have to have, and whether maybe UGG boots are the end thing too.
Yeah. So what are the big items for Christmas or for the season in Germany this year?
That is spelled UGG, U-G-G.
Right. And it stands for ugly, I think, because they are very ugly, aren't they?
Yeah. But they're very expensive here in the States.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
$180, it's outrageous. But I bought one pair for my grandchild.
All right. Anything from you, Dad?
No, just wondering if there's a university there in Dresden. Like you mentioned, I know there's a university in Oldenburg. I was wondering if Dresden has its own university.
Okay, great. All right, so let's say goodbye or guten Nacht or
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Bye.
Bye.